G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. In this video I'm going to talk about how you can help make NS2 better. I'm going to look at the most recent Unknown Worlds blog post and talk about the Get Satisfaction system which you can use to notify Unknown Worlds of bugs you find in the game. NS2 is playable at the moment and you can have a lot of fun in the beta in public servers. However, there are a couple of server issues that at the moment are keeping games quite short and limiting gameplay in some places. And that's what the most recent blog post refers to. Max is the programming guru of unknownworlds.com, and in his blog post, which is a great read, he talks about a couple of the most common issues people are having. They include a server crash, couldn't connect bugs, a general feeling of a little bit of lag, and often servers saying that they're full. And there's a couple of other little problems which he goes into in a lot of detail on the post, and I encourage you to go have a look because it's great reading and it's a great insight into what's going on in creating this game. Crucially, for my purposes in this video, there's a paragraph where he talks about issues with graphics cards, and he says that if you're having these issues, do a Dx diagnostic and post it on getsatisfaction.com. So in this video I thought I'd run you through that process and how you can actually do that. So the first thing you've got to do is run Dx Diag, and if you're on Windows 7 or Windows Vista, that can be done simply by searching for Dx Diag in the Start menu and clicking on it. In XP, you'll have to run it from the Start menu or Programs folder. You don't need to look for driver signing, you can just load straight in. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with Dx Diag, but if you're not, don't worry, I'm going to walk through it in baby steps. Basically what it does is it shows all the information about the hardware connected to your computer and the software that's being used to run it. So once you've got that up, click on Save All Information, and if it's not finished completing the test, it'll finish that before it allows you to save. It's not saving any personal information apart from the name of your computer. So save that anywhere you want. I'm just going to save it right now on my desktop so I know where it is and I can show you guys what I'm going to do with it. Go ahead and close that out, and then you're going to have to look for getsatisfaction.com, which is the feedback system that Unknown Worlds uses. So if you just go to Google and type in something like NS2 Get Satisfaction, you should be able to find it. Watch the right-hand side of the screen for my Internet Explorer and the left-hand side for the Notepad document, which is Dx Diag, which I saved on my desktop earlier. So I'm going to search for NS2 Get Satisfaction, and the first result will usually be something related. You don't have to go directly to the front page of the website, and this is the easiest way to get there. Once you load it up, there is a button on the right hand side which will take you away from whatever post you happen to have landed on and allow you to start a new topic. So I'm going to pretend that I have a problem with purple polka dots appearing on my screen. It'll take you to this 4-option screen where the most obvious option for us is going to be report a problem, but you can also ask questions, share ideas, and give praise, which is also really important too. So if you click on report a problem, the box will switch to red and give you the opportunity to actually talk about your problem. Now if you've got a graphics problem, like my purple polka dots, you need to provide Max with the information he needs to figure out what hardware it is that is actually generating these problems for users. So to that end, we're going to give this problem a name called graphics problem purple dots, and I am going to start copying and pasting the Dx Diag information. Give it a good title and put Dx Diag in brackets in the name so that Unknown Worlds can see that you've actually provided some good information to help them work out what your problem is. And then you're going to need to paste two things. The first is the system information section, which is at the top of the Notepad document. So just go down to the bottom of that to Dx Tag above Dx Tag notes and post that into the big information box. Now for the second part you're going to need to go to gameplay devices. So that's display devices, and that's the 4th thing down in the notepad, but you don't need to copy and paste this giant wall of text. All you need to go down to is about driver model, driver date and size is the best place to go to because that gives Max a good balance of information he can actually use and detail. So paste that in under system information, and what that's done is given him an outline of your hardware specifications and crucially the GPU and driver being used to create it. So that's the great information you need. Now also describe the problem at the top. So in my case it was purple polka dots, so when I load NS2 my screen shows purple polka dots. There you go. Put something in like that. to describe your problem. So now Max can link the actual problem being caused to the specific hardware that you have on your system. It's also good to add an image of the problem. I'm not going to do that now because I obviously don't have any purple polka dots on my screen, but take a screenshot when you're in game, just print screen it and save it in Paint, and then choose it on your hard drive from that little button there, and that will really help work out what the actual problem is. It's a lot easier to work with a screenshot than it is to work with a description of a problem. Alright, so we've got a title and our explanation. Now you must select Natural Selection 2 in the What Product or Service Is It About box. That's very important, and it basically directs this problem to the Unknown Worlds team. Now there's a couple of other pieces of information that might seem silly, but they do help sort through problems. So click a face to say how you're feeling about this problem, and in this case it would probably be making you sad, and it offers you some words to use to describe that. And I would use frustrated. I'm frustrated that I can't see past these purple dots to the awesome NS2 gameplay. And then tag it with a couple of words. So I'm just using purple artifacts, Dx Diag, graphics, problems. So put Dx Diag in there again so they can see that this is a problem submission where they'll actually be able to work out what's causing it. Now, you'll see that my whole bar is green there. I've put in all the information Get Satisfaction needs. Now you can choose whether or not to share your email so that UWE can contact you directly. And then you can click, after checking, just take a check over the document and make sure you filled in absolutely everything, because it all does help, and click on Post Topic. Now in Post Topic there's a great option here. You can use one of 5 login methods. You can use an actual Get Satisfaction account, which you might not have. You can use Facebook, Google, Gmail, Twitter, Windows Live or Hotmail, and also OpenID at the end there. So there's 5 different choices. You don't have to use a Get Satisfaction ID, so there's pretty much no excuse. I just logged in with my Google account to quickly dump in a problem. And that, I'm not actually going to do that now because I'm not actually having purple polka dot problems, and that would likely cause confusion. But that is how you do it. And if you provide all that information, you can really help Unknown Worlds work out these problems and solve them to make the game better. Now there's also the Give Praise option, and I'd encourage you to use the Give Praise option. Just say when you report a problem, also say something you like, because it's important for Unknown Worlds to know what people like. So maybe you like the fade model. So UWE, I love the fade model, and that just gives them a bit of feedback about how they're actually doing from the other side of the spectrum, because obviously they're going to get a lot of negative things because people don't normally they don't normally give positive feedback. People are inclined to give negative feedback, and there's a lot of great stuff in NS2, so definitely give a little bit of praise when you report a problem. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I'm going to close it out with a little bit of gameplay. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been informative. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all later.